Today, we reach something of a milestone in the sequence of readings at the weekday masses. Sounds like somebody needs a nap. We reach a milestone today. Starting today and continuing for the next couple of months, well into the middle of August, aside from the occasional special feast day or solemnity, for the most part, we will be reading from the Pentateuch, the Torah, the first 5 books of the Bible. Call it the beginning of the church's summer reading program, if you will. And today we embark on that first reading from the book of Genesis. However, we don't start at the very beginning. We don't start with the creation accounts in chapter 1. No, we did that already last February during the 5th week of Ordinary Time. Today, we start with where it all began, the call of Abraham. So that's what the first reading is about, and we will continue to be reading Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, as I say, for the next couple of months, well into the midpoint of August. So keep that in mind as you possibly look ahead of time before you come to Mass. Look at the readings ahead of time and see what portions of the Torah will be read today. In the Gospel reading, we continue something we've been doing for the last couple of weeks. We've been reading extracts from the Sermon on the Mount. And today we come to a section of the Lord's Sermon on the Mount that could easily be misunderstood and also, unfortunately, is often enough abused in use. What Jesus is saying here is not that we should overlook evil doing. No, far from it. Remember, the first spiritual work of mercy is to admonish the sinner. And we can't overlook wrongdoing if we are to be Christ-like in our vocation. What Jesus is warning about here is a hypocritical preoccupation with other people's small faults while not seeing, as he says, the beam in our own eye. That's what this is about. And what is particularly infuriating about this passage is that sometimes people will often use it to just cut off conversation that they see is not going in the direction they would like. So they start shaking the fingers. Don't judge lest you be judged. No. That's really infuriating. Let's stop using Scripture or misusing it and abusing it in that way. No, what Jesus is warning us about is to take stock of ourselves, see if there's anything wrong in ourselves, take care of that, and then we can see more clearly what is going on in another person's life. We can see more clearly the wrongdoing. So keep that in mind, a misused part of the Sermon on the Mount. Be warned against that.